Oh, bit. Hello, Miss Diane. How you doing, darling? Dang, Michelle. Hang around for a couple minutes anyway. Don't give me a complex. You have a good night, girl. Diane, what you been up to, girl? No, we're supposed to about 1 o'clock. We're supposed to catch a little of it, but we just the tail end of it. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too bad here. You are? You can come clean my trailer for me if you want to. Hello, Catherine. How you doing, gal? Women just clean better than guys do. I can clean my trailer up. Or I could clean something up and think it was clean, then my wife would come in and really clean it up. Hello, she devil. You live up to that name? Hello, Timothy. That's almost what, Diane? Hey, really appreciate the read. Good answer, she devil. Yeah, I'm hopping around hurting again tonight, and I twisted that damn knee again this afternoon. It was getting a little bit better, but it would go again. Mm-mm-mm. Anya, oh gal, and Miss Lillian, how you doing, darling? Miss Fairy Dust, the only woman I ever seen that I got married to the same day and got a divorce the same day. Oh, it'll get there. How you doing, gal? Oh well, it just sometimes it happens. Ain't no use worrying about it. Yeah, I couldn't get on a dance floor and do a two step tonight. It'd have to be a one step. Murder mystery. Did you ever get on Kenny's channel? You ever get that worked out? Hello, cat. And Miss Amy. Oh, that's great. I know that was about to aggravate Kenny to death. Boxman D. The movie stars here. How you doing, D? First thing you know, we won't even be able to talk to D. We'll have to talk to her lawyer first. Hello, Michael Ann. How you doing, young lady? Well, gal, I hate to see you run off, but I'm glad you got it worked out. You have a good night. Lord, somebody come on up and keep me from talking to myself. It get to be a dull conversation after a while. I need to go and change my URL one of these days. Hello, Moon over Miami. Good evening. Oh, he's checking them porn sites out again. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Moon over Miami, did you have a pretty good day? D, what have you been up to today? Okay. Hurry back, Diane. Yeah, I bet they do. I bet that's about to drive you nuts. Hmm. Well, Carl, be careful. Okay. Well, you go ahead and fix you something to eat. You don't have to worry about the rest of it. Tanya, I appreciate you coming in. I hope you can stay longer next time. I promise we won't bite. Yep, that's the dog snoring. Yeah, Amy, he said avocado sure have to taste this stuff. Hello, Kenny.
Hey,
What you up to?
not much.
Oh
I'm,
man, come on now.
I'm glad I finally got Murder Mystery Haunted History figured out. She's unblocked from my channel now.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, hey, Lynn, hey, I gave it a 1. At first, I misspoke. I misspoke at first. I did say 10 because I got used to saying 10 all the time. And then I tried it. First time I tried it, I wasn't able to taste anything. And I guess I didn't get a good bite on it or something. And second time,
I thought you were gonna spit it out for a minute. You did good going ahead and swallowing it.
that stuff was nasty. It, I won't do it again, that's for sure. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish the bread. I took that second bite and I'm done.
Yeah, I thought he'd done burned his taste buds out there for a minute. Done ate so much hot stuff he couldn't taste anything.
Well, I will say this: anybody else is welcome to welcome to have it. Cause
You think we could get William to try that? Send that jar to William.
I'm actually going to be sending it to Joy West Life, and this is actually good till February of next year, but I'll keep it around and send it to Joy West Life. No, I wasn't talking about you, Tawana. I was
But
talking about.
if you leave, Tawana, we will talk about you though.
But yeah. Good night, everybody that's left and went to bed. I know I saw where some of you left early, went to bed, but yeah, that to me that stuff is like.
Thank you, Cass.
I need to do that myself. I hadn't done that yet. That stuff is like taking salt and I've never really tasted axle grease, but It's like that grease that they use to grease your ball joints and your universal joints on your car and stuff. Well,
I got to tell you something, Kenny. When you started talking in there, I was listening to you, and you started talking about ball joints. I didn't know where in the hell you was going with that conversation. I was glad you got the universal joint part of it, sort of. I breathed a sigh of relief. Whew. You gonna wake Ball up? Did he hit you that same way? No, that was a bad choice of word. You sort of heard what I heard then, Diane.
Exactly what was you hearing?
Do what? Say that again.
Exactly. What was you hearing?
All I heard was the ball joints, and then you sort of paused, and I was like, damn, Kenny. Read what Diane wrote.
Well, oh Lord.
You gotta watch what you say on this channel.
You know, that might burn me up.
might do what?
Burn me up.
Oh, I guess I don't understand that.
That what I'm saying. You know when you know.
Come on, Kenny, explain what you're talking about now. You don't. You're gonna educate us tonight.
No. No. That might not feel too good.
Let's see how Kenny talks his way out of this one.
Reverend Cartel says, I bet if you were constipated, put some of that around the edge and it should help stuff come out.
Ooh.
Hey, Sharon J.
Dang, what a fella learn on live chat. Hello, Sharon. How you doing? I know he was telling us how it tastes, Catherine, but he paused at the wrong time. And you can't never tell what's going to come out of Kenny's mouth. He get his mind on motorboating or some of that kind of stuff, and he sort of loses it a little bit. It's hard for him to concentrate. Watch him. He gonna go to cracking up now. He's trying to keep a straight face. Don't laugh, Kenny. Come on, man. Now, don't be laughing. That stuff must really be bad.
What are we talking about?
Huh? I don't know. You had the conversation going.
We talking about that Vegemite? Yeah, I wouldn't want. Yes, I have shown my T-shirt. I love motorboating.
You gonna wear that on the ship, Kenny?
Oh, you're
I
back
think
now.
you back now. I said, you gonna wear that on the ship, on the cruise?
Yeah, I probably will.
I ain't see Kenny now with them big sunglasses on and that T-shirt on, eyeballing them gals, and it'd be easy to motorboat them old gals in the bikini, Kenny. Might get a little suntan oil on you. There you go, Amy. Boy, wouldn't you like to be watching that? Some guy walked up to Kenny and said, young man, I'm going to teach you how to motorboat right. There he went. Yeah, that motorboating got him. Well, somebody else come on up, fill Kenny's shoes. I like your choice of word, Diane. I think he got kicked offline because he froze up first. Hello, Miss Linda Barker. How you doing, darling? He got thinking about that T-shirt and his eyes crossed. And I clicked on you 3 times and it still wouldn't come up. Tanya, you have a good night, gal. Appreciate you coming in.
Huh.
Huh, what?
Nothing.
Don't be hunting me and not then say nothing.
Nothing bad. It's all good. I got a lot of things accomplished in the last 2 hours, maybe 3. Just ask Michael Ann.
Lord,
Ask
Lord.
me what?
We got a lot of things accomplished in the last 2
Yeah, we
hours.
did. We did.
I'm scared to ask.
Nothing to do with you.
Blaine, I am from here on out being a good girl because I do not want to have any of Ron Darrell's subscribers go away. And I realized that I took things way too far a couple of weeks ago. So I feel better knowing that I'm going to be a good girl.
Damn. I might choke to death on that one.
Good thing you weren't drinking a hot coffee, huh?
Mm.
I can use good girl in that sentence. I know how to be a good girl.
Well, there's a couple ways you can put that: a good girl or a damn good girl.
All the above. Hello, Catherine.
Hey, Crystal, Michael Ann, and Ron D. How's everybody going?
What's going on, sir?
Yeah, nothing much. You see what this is right here?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask.
What's going on, Kenneth?
Man, it's going crazy.
Yeah. Sound like his stomach growling.
Whoa! I must need me some sloppy joes or something.
So,
That would be good right about now.
so
Hey.
Michael Ann, should we tell them what our good news is? Or should we let them think about it for a while?
I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you eat for supper, Tim?
What's up?
What did you eat for supper, man?
Like,
I had some Vegemite, and it's just really tearing me up on the inside. It's going like Teddy.
That stuff is awful.
Veggie oil.
Kenny, did you like that Vegemite?
No way, Jose.
So you mean to tell me you won't try it again?
No. That stuff is like axle grease. You might as well take and go underneath the car, and
Well, you saw what I said to you in the comments, right?
I didn't catch it.
I said we can consider you now all lubed up.
All lubed up. Whoa!
All lubed up.
Yeah.
You said it tastes like the grease.
Ugh.
Uh-oh, what'd you do, Duke?
Well,
He put his toy up on the table.
I've not really tasted actual axle grease itself, but I've smelled of it, and I can just imagine what it would taste like when you put that stuff in your mouth.
Ugh.
How's that bad?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You might have to go get rotor-rootered now, Kenny.
It's like when a skunk smells so bad you can taste it.
Ugh.
Kenny, can you smell your breath? Woo! Vegemite.
No, I can't smell my breath either. When I actually open this up, it doesn't even have a smell to it.
Okay.
When I first opened it up,
That's your first clue. It's gonna taste
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's enough to scare the skunk away.
And then when you have to taste it twice.
bleh.
Oh, imagine burping. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Bring it up the second time. That's probably even nastier, right, Kenny?
Wait, what's the term? Better to taste it?
at first when I tried it, I didn't taste anything. For the first time I tried it, that's the reason why I went for a second time, because it wasn't able to really taste anything.
Well, how big of a layer did you put on it? Just a little thin layer?
I was told to go easy on that stuff, and that's what I did, and I still didn't taste nothing.
Well, maybe you didn't get all the way to the edge or something.
So it didn't taste like chicken.
No.
hello.
Now, I'm gonna get sick. Kenny, you got a mouth freaking of steel or something.
I got a bucket here if you want.
A patriotic bucket. Don't go away,
Stop
Tim.
out of the chat.
Hey, Art Escape Adventures. Hey, Cass.
Oh, she
Hey,
kicked him out.
Travels.
She pushed it out.
Hello, Paul Blogs too. Thank
Hey,
you.
Paul Boggs, too.
Hey, Paul. How
How's
you?
everybody tonight? I got my sandwich.
Do what?
I got my sandwich. It's my morning, so I'm on
Oh,
my
What
third
kind of
coffee.
sandwich you got there, Cass?
I got ham.
Hey, Lisa.
That stuff is better. That stuff is bound to taste better than what I just had there on my
I'm
lunch.
sure it would, because it's not vegan. It's not vegetarian. It's like ham, like Black Forest ham with some
Oh,
I
peanut
wonder if you
mustard.
could-
That's my favorite there.
I wonder if you could put Vegemite in like a stir fry.
we're gonna give.
Christy the Manila Gorilla said it was good in stews. Said that they've had it in stews.
I'm trying to get Kenny to send it to William and let him dip his pickles in it.
The only thing with veggie in it that I like is the things that I can pick off of a plant.
Yeah, I agree. Hello, Lorraine. How are you feeling?
Hey,
Any
William.
better?
Mm-mm-mm.
I wouldn't want to put it in a stew or anything. I wouldn't want to take the chance of ruining a whole stew.
I don't even know where to find the Vegemite.
Amazon. It's where Troy S found it.
So I got my
Um,
halls. I've been having like breathing problems, like here and then also in my like up here.
Your sinuses. Hello, Lisa.
And I got my windows open, so I don't know why I'm still feeling stuffy. I'm always cleaning.
Yeah.
You always leave your windows open when you get dressed, Cass?
Yep, I don't even have curtains. I got plants for curtains, see? Well, I have small little curtains, but
She's taking neighbor reservations. Anybody want to be your neighbor?
no, yeah, it's funny. My son came to visit me and he brought his backpacks in. My other son went and helped him, and they're both, grown boys, right? They look like real, like full grown men, right? When they're walking, they're dressed in their coats and stuff. So my landlady sending me a message saying, you got some guys moving in there?
I'd be like, yeah, one of each.
And I'm like, who's asking and why is that anybody's business? And I'm like, my son came to visit me my son came to visit, but other than that, I haven't seen any other men. And she's like, she's like, wouldn't tell me who asked, but I know who's asking. I know somebody wants to know. I said, well, they can come and ask me. Go knock at my door if somebody wants to know about me. And she agreed. That's right.
That was something when I was pulling them trailers up north. Not Amish, but I guess it was Amish. People up there, none of their houses have got blinds or anything in them. They're all big, huge windows and wide open, and every one of them got a candle set in it. And you just look right straight through the house when you're driving down the highway.
I'm on second floor, so really nobody really sees me from the street or something. It's not like I stand in front of the window and get dressed.
True.
That wouldn't be free, man. They'd have to pay.
By the way, Ron, I did share out your live stream on Facebook and YouTube community tab.
I appreciate it, Mr. Kent.
And by the way, I'm eating lemon moon pies, and they're good.
I bet.
Sounds tasty.
They taste better than that. And that.
Does avocado taste better than that?
No comparison.
Here you go. Put a little bit of Vegemite on avocado.
I
What
love
would you rather
avocado.
taste?
I love avocado, but I don't
If I
like
had the choice
guacamole.
between you talk about if I had a choice between Vegemite and avocado, which
Yeah.
one would I take? I
Says nobody wants to see me get dressed. They'll see a full moon on a cloudy night.
Blaine.
Blaine says no one wants to meet in this. Same here, Blaine.
So, Kenny, when do you leave to go with Joy Boss Life and storyteller Donnie Wheeler?
They'll pick me up 10 o'clock Friday morning.
Woohoo! Where are you guys staying at? Do you know?
Not
I know.
really sure.
You got a mouthful, I know.
That's like that's like when the servers come up and say, "And how's your meal?" It could be delicious or it tastes like crap. But you're like,
Kenny, let me see this shirt you got. What's it say, sir?
I love motorboating.
Oh my God! No way.
Kenny, when you hold that shirt up, you need to hold it up like this.
Yeah, you gotta hold it out like this so we can see it.
Okay, but
I'm
there is.
Michael Ann. Hola.
hola, beaches.
I'm trying to keep from showing my belly though.
Oh.
He
So
doesn't
who
want
got-
to show up his six pack, you know.
Who got you your shirt?
Blaine in the chat.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
He doesn't want to have to fight off all the ladies, you know. He doesn't want to show off his six pack, you know.
Are you taking it on the cruise, sir?
More than likely, yes.
I love it.
It's his favorite color. Of course he is.
I told him if he gets out by that pool and has that T-shirt on and them big sunglasses, ain't no telling what kind of offers he'll get.
Right?
Okay. Somebody asked me a question earlier on in the chat, and I believe it was Diane Phoenix asked me if I've ever tried the banana flavored moon pies. And yes, I have had banana flavored moon pies, and they are good. And by the way, on a scale of 1 to 10, those lemon moon pies, they're definitely a 10.
Ooh. Damn it.
Where did he go? Wasn't he on here?
Do what?
Where did Mr. Tim go? I thought he was on here.
I think he started barfing talking about that Vegemite.
Oh,
Yeah, I
he had to
think
go
he
get
did
sick.
too.
Tim made a run for the bathroom, I think.
Ben, all that rumbling he was doing on his didgeridoo.
Yeah,
Right?
please go get checked out. That's not something that you want to
No.
mess around with, Lorraine, because I will tell you this. My mommy was a really bad diabetic, and she went septic and she actually died of ketone acidosis,
Oh, wow.
and that's what got her. So,
Sorry to hear
but
that.
she would not watch what she was eating, and she wound up listening to her so-called friends instead of listening to her doctors, and she let her sugars get up to like 6, 7, 8, 900, and sometimes even over 11, 1200. Wouldn't even read on the it would get so bad that it wouldn't even read on a glucometer.
My daughter-in-law, my oldest son, his wife, she goes into keto acidosis all the time because she doesn't take care of herself.
Well, everybody thinks they know better because they got their, they got their PhD from the University of Google.
I've had several friends of mine that were diabetics growing up, and the biggest portion of them, their attitude is, I'll eat what the hell I want to, and I just give myself a shot. And
Right.
and they don't last long when they get that attitude. You can just that instantly gets you.
My
phone-
grandma, she died of that, like low white blood cells, and that's what diabetes is, right? And back in the day, they didn't really know how to cure it or how to help it or how to live with it.
Well, usually what causes it is when you eat a lot of carbs, like carbohydrates, like bread, potatoes,
Pasta.
pasta. Because I asked my doctor about this as well, because he's dealt with people that's had diabetes before in the past and things, and he's told me some things to be on to watch out for to not go too crazy on. And that's bread, pasta, starches like corn,
All my favorite things.
and
Candy, sweets, junk food.
All my favorite
Yeah.
things.
and
pastries, cakes.
yeah,
Potato chips.
yeah. So
But and here we are, YouTubers sending Kenny a bunch of junk food.
but eating them in moderation is key.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine tell me that once when I worked with a German guy. I was like, well, you know, like everything that you eat, everything you do, everybody always says, oh, that's bad to do that or that's bad to do that. I'm like, well, what is good? You know, if you really look at it, like our food isn't grown healthy anymore. Like what is really good for us? And he said, well, just eat everything in moderation. You know,
Bring them up full screen, Ron, so we can read it.
No, Kenny, wait a minute. We got to get Kenny straight. Catch it just about nipple high, and then
Okay.
raise it up.
Okay.
Straighten yourself out there, boy.
No flashing us though.
Okay.
There you go.
Love
Can you see it?
motorboating.
I love motorboating. Yeah.
screenshot.
There you go, Janice.
Oh Lord, poor old Kenny ain't never gonna be the same after that cruise.
He ain't never gonna be the same after
You
you
take
do.
me down now. I-
Well, that's the biggest thing with a lot of people is like the more moderation or portion control.
My biggest thing is I get on here and I see everybody eating, and then it makes me hungry. Like, ooh, I could use a snack. Oh,
But
there's
you know
some
what?
leftover dinner out on the.
People with eating
oh.
disorder, that helps them eat. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
when you see someone else eat, it does help you eat. It helps you put some down. You know. For me, I don't really like if I have just foods in my house that will just help me survive, whatever. That doesn't really want my taste buds. Then I don't really feel like eating it.
Yeah,
And if you have an eating disorder, then you just let it go. You just don't even eat it. And if you try, you don't want it. It's like it doesn't taste good.
I agree.
Then you end up eating sugar.
And I tell you what, it's a wonder I don't weigh 400 pounds. In this travel trailer, all I got to do is turn around, and the icebox is right there. I don't even have to get up. And that's just that's a little too convenient.
I got a small apartment, so I don't go far except for up and down the stairs when I take her out. I tried to go for a walk today, but it was still too chilly out there. Like I should be living in a warm climate. Like I think it's a little bit of a cold breeze on my arm. It's like, oh, it's cold.
I went for a walk today, but it was wet. Come back and my jacket was soaked from the rain.
We
I
have
think it's
snow all
nice
day here.
to take your sweater off. That's when I like to go for a walk. Because when you can just walk with without sleeves.
Did you say you had snow in Michigan?
Yeah, it was raining with snow mix. And to top all of that off, it was really foggy at like 8 o'clock at night.
We had that a couple days ago here in Ontario. So we sent it to you.
And they're calling for 70-degree weather by next weekend.
Well, I know here during the day, it's like walking into a roasted oven in this trailer, and then usually by early morning, it gets down, especially if it gets down in the low 40s
Sorry, folks. Straight.
and starts to get down there in the 30s. We're freezing to death here.
What
Yeah.
are you doing, Michael, man?
Have to turn the heat on.
My car was frosted this morning. I had to go really early in the morning, like 4 in the morning. I had to go to the store to get some papers, and my car was like fully frosted. It was sparkling in the moonlight.
Yeah, that's not good, is it, Lorraine?
I go for a walk, but not near as enough. I know I don't go enough for walks, but once the summer comes, like really here, I am going to be out there, but not in this town because all the places in this town are kind of ruined for me to go to. So, by my last relationship, we went to all of the places. So everywhere I go, it's like I don't want to go there. It's not a good memory anymore. So I want to go make new ones. The heck out of this town.
You're talking about me, Blaine?
Yeah,
I tried to get the pillow so I didn't have to sit like this behind my head.
I thought she had a low cut blouse on or something for a minute.
Well, this is a scoop neck T-shirt. It says Ola Beaches. My former coworker's daughter-in-law made them when we went to Cuba.
Oh Lord!
What are you overboarding about?
Are you overlording her shirt, sir?
You're close enough. I could slap you, boy. Get back.
Michael Ann and Crystal, you both kind of like match your couch, like the colors.
Yeah, I think Michael Ann's is darker.
Yeah, but she still blends in with her couch.
Yep.
It's comfy.
Yeah.
It has two
And
recliners.
he's got the red chair and he's got the red shirt.
Yeah, I get too comfortable here, I'll be out.
Yeah, did you have an early day today, dude?
Well, we actually, he wasn't able to make it. We had to reschedule his appointment today, so
You
he
mean?
goes.
Oh, look at Troubles here. Trouble number 3, 4. Hi.
They call me V.
Yeah, I was slapping him. He's being a brat.
You mean if I lean up like this, we look like a sectional?
Oops.
It looks like a big, nice rocker chair.
There we go. Right there.
This
Now
is.
we're,
I
Now
think
we-
every time Call Me V hears the word slap, she thinks of that slap my brain.
oh,
The
you're,
food slapping your
You're
brain. Say
time
that
to slap
again.
your brain on the Vegemite.
Kenny,
Yes.
did you show Call Me V your shirt?
She probably seen it on the live. If she can, not live. Yeah, she's a.
I emailed you, V, just so you know.
Your timing was always at the wrong time.
My timing is always at the wrong time.
See, V said, what shirt?
His shirt.
I think you're a little high on that T-shirt where you're grabbing it. I mean, just think this.
No, it's too low.
2-0.
There we go.
There you go.
Says I love motorboating, V.
I love motorboating. It's easier to show you with this shirt off.
What's
Hold on, we got to get the dollar bills out. V said, please.
Oh, Ron
pushing
pulled
me
strings.
away?
Now show her.
Now show her it.
Okay.
Okay, get down. Get down.
Kenny, look it. Grab it here and here.
He's got it.
There you go.
Take it down.
You lopsided, Kenny.
I love motorboat. That's what it says.
Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny.
Damn, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my.
You're right over? No? Okay.
Come on up, B.
You can take me down now.
How come?
Because I'm not that.
We can see
Yeah.
you.
Start shaking it. Shake it.
Leave you long enough for all these women to check you out, Kenny.
No.
You go to showing them guns.
No, right.
Like gun show tonight?
We don't get to see your muscles, Kenny.
No. It's
That's why I
pop-
see your six
no,
pack.
he's not, no.
Oh,
The
wait a minute.
Vegemite.
Wait
The,
a minute.
the Vegemite is over here with me, so he's 10 feet away from me. So
If
No.
we see your muscles, you'll show Kendra, but you won't show us.
Keeping it to one. That's so nice. He's such a sweetheart.
Mhm. I thought we were all friends here, Kenny.
we are.
They've shown us before.
You're supposed to share alike. But you can keep your Vegemite.
Um,
He's lost for words.
Yeah, his words are "Get me off this full screen."
Breathe, Kenny. Breathe. Just imagine the bumblebees in there with you.
oh lordy, I would be shedding these clothes off in, especially if he got in my pants.
But you don't wear nothing underneath that.
I know. I know. But I still want to protect that area because
Gotta protect the jewels.
because I know that is a very sensitive area.
And you all thought I was bad.
You guys all corrupted him. I'm just coming into the channel. Not my fault.
Kenny, do you know what you do if you get stung there?
You
Okay. Did he eat some of that Vegemite?
no, no, no. You can take me down, Rod.
Just remember, baking soda goes a long way.
Well, I know back when I had a cousin that would he actually got a spider bit down there,
Oh,
and believe it or not, it was one of those brown recluse ones.
Youch.
And he went to the doctor. The doctor told him, said he got bit by a gay bug. And he told the doctor, said, "I'm gonna make you think, gay bug." and all they did really back in his time was told him to pour I think it was kerosene on it. Kerosene.
Don't light a
And-
match.
And yeah, that's what he did.
That
Yeah.
gives a whole new meaning to "Come on, baby, light my fire."
My
Damn.
brothers, one of my brothers, when they were little, they sat on an anthill, like the little fire ants in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got stung down there, fire ant.
So my god brother, they were at their house, and my sister and I were down there, and we were talking with his mom and dad and everything. I hear Joel, and he goes running. Next thing you know, I hear whack, and then I hear a bloody scream. His brother was in the bathroom, slammed the toilet seat down on his dingling.
Ouch.
It caught bad.
Oh,
Like swelled up, black and blue, walked around with ice packs for weeks.
I can imagine.
Bad.
Ouch.
Bad.
I'm glad the one we have now are nice soft closed ones. And
And these were like the old wooden
Heavy ones.
style wooden seats with the lids. Yes.
They're heavy too.
Yeah, he said it felt like a mouse trap. I said, how would you know what a mouse
feel
trap
like a
feels
mouse.
like? And he goes,
Like a mouse
because me
going
and my
for the
brother are
cheese.
stupid. We play with those things.
Oh Lord, I don't know if I ought to tell this one.
Go ahead, Rod, so I can crack up.
We had this kid that was just gullible as hell. We were about 5 or 6 years old, and he'd do anything. You could tell him to, I guess, go jump off a cliff, he'd do it. Well, anyway, a friend of mine had a bunch of chickens and roosters and stuff,
Man.
and it hadn't had a knob in that fence. And we got to razzing him about being able to peek through that damn knot hole. And he's a little old kid, you know. He walks up there and sticks it through the knot hole and starts peeing, and one of them roosters inside there grabbed that thing. Just, and he's up against the fence, just pinned, you know. And we couldn't help him because we was both laughing too damn hard. That kid, I bet he never died. I bet he was a little particular where he put that thing after that.
Oh.
well, Rooster probably thought that they're catching the early,
Hello.
they're catching the worm.
Hello, Amy.
See, Amy.
That'd give a new whole meaning to the word pecker, wouldn't it?
In more than one way.
Uh-oh, we're not going to land again.
Thank you. She's a big suck.
Kenny, do you like rutabaga?
What is that?
It's a beet. It's a form of a beet.
Okay, go lay down. Go. Go.
Form of a beet? Is that-
Yeah. It looks like an oversized, if once you peel it and everything, it looks like an oversized potato basically.
Well, I like beets. I especially like pickled beets.
These you boil and you put them in with your mashed potatoes and mash it up. Ooh wee. They're good.
Ow. Sure. Mm-mm. Boy, I screwed up and buckled that knee again today.
Ron,
He's been my best friend.
What? What is it?
I got my Halls. And I got my Vicks. Help me breathe. I've been having can't take full breaths, I feel like. I've been stopping myself from going to the hospital to check myself out, but I don't know. I may have the C word.
Can you taste and smell?
I haven't really been wanting to eat, like, but that's normal for me. But
But there's also a stomach bug going around right now too. They said.
yeah, I still can smell. I can smell everything. Like my smell is always really strong. Like I can smell anything. Yeah.
A friend of mine, I talked to him tonight, was coming down with a sinus thing, but he did a test and he's fine.
I think that you can get free tests from the health unit or something. I think you just have to contact them and they send you free tests to test.
The health units, some of the pharmacies are giving away free ones.
Because I heard that there was a couple cases in our county, like that, mostly at the hospitals and stuff. But I haven't really been to any of them. Like, so.
You just don't want to play with it too long. If it doesn't clear up shortly, well, you need to at least get tested.
Well, my cat's been having breathing problems, right? And I looked up last night, and he seems fine. Like he's healthy. He's lost a little weight. So I looked up last night. Why does the cat have? What causes a cat to have like breathing problems and stuff? So it said that they could have like this. They could have pneumonia, like a sort of pneumonia, and there's a word for it. But it can be like a COVID thing or whatever. So they said that yes, animals can get COVID, and for them that if their lungs fill up with fluids, that there's really nothing that you can do. So I may have to prepare myself for my cat to be able, because that's the only video I watch. I don't want to watch anymore, but I haven't taken him to the vet to see what's wrong. But I'm afraid because I don't have the money to really do anything. I don't even have the money to go and get him checked out. So, and I haven't had the best luck with vets. So the last time I took my animal that was totally fine, she just had an abscessed boob, and she went in for surgery and she never came home alive. So that was my dog, and so I don't have a lot of trust for, Sometimes I just wait it out a little bit,
Rocky.
But I don't have I don't know how to do ask the do a fundraiser for that kind of stuff. Like ask for help. Like I don't know how to do that, or I don't, I've never done anything like that. Oh, is that your puppy? Oh, yes.
Cutie.
But yeah, I wish they had like a better health care for animals like they do for us,
Yeah, my new grandkitty had a kitty cold when they got her. So, but she had antibiotics and she's fine now, thank goodness.
Like you're in my country. I don't know if you know of any good vets. You're not too far from me. If you know of any good places that you would recommend as a vet, I would probably travel to go there.
And ours is good, but ours is expensive.
Yeah.
We have one that's like 20 minutes outside of town, and there's no emergency vets around here anymore, which is ridiculous.
That's when things usually happen is when you need the emergency. I've had a cat go into labor like on a weekend. I had to call emergency vet. She had to have a C-section.
Yeah, well, the closest emergency vet is in London, which is an hour away.
Good night, Linda Barker. I see where she's going to bed.
Night, Linda.
Sorry, I made it all serious up here. It's not supposed to be. Sorry, Ron.
Be good, Linda. Oh, I like y'all taking care of it.
My animals, I care about them like my kids. I went and got some stuff from Walmart. Kidney and bladder stuff. Like you put this in their water. But it's only for cats, so I have to keep my cat's water away from the dogs.
Say water.
This one.
I love to hear them say water. Water.
Water?
Water.
Water. I can say it many ways. Water.
I drink bougie water. No, I'm joking.
I don't drink tap water. I will not trust it in this
I
building.
only drink bougie water when we go out west. Just saying, because that's all my sister-in-law buys, like Voss and.
Yeah, my bowels get affected really badly if I drink like hard water or anything like that. I can't handle it. My animals can't handle it either. We have to have filtered water.
We go through 6 cases every 2 weeks of 40 bottles in each case of water.
Well, I can't afford that. I get the filter and you're in the Brita filter.
Well, that's what I have now because I was buying the cases of the bottled water, and my son was leaving the bottles, empty bottles, all over the floor of the basement.
That's what happens, and I stopped on doing that too because I couldn't really afford it.
And then taking all this bag full of plastic bottles, and it's like, forget it. I'll spend the money and got Brita pitchers. We have 2 of those, but I need to get new filters now.
I need to get new filters too. Mine's been a while since I got one, and I got a second Brita so that way I can have 2 of them too. Because they always seem to be like this much water in there, right? Every time you go to the fridge, right?
Exactly. Or the empty pitcher sitting on the table, and it's like you couldn't walk 6 feet over to the sink and put more water in it.
I've literally done that, Michael, and since my kids have done that, like my youngest one, he does it. My oldest one, he just has like the filter in his bottle and he fills up his bottle. But my youngest one, he's always leaving it empty. So sometimes I just leave it on the counter. Here, you fill it up next time you want water.
I come down the one morning, all 4 ice cube trays were empty, and both pitchers were empty, sitting on the table. I'm like, really?
I tried those Britas, and then I bought one of those Berkeley.
Hey, Massey Marvin.
What's a Bartley?
It's a type of water filter, but it holds about 2.5 gallons, and it's supposed to be one of the best. It filters water better than anything I've ever had before.
That's good. And there's like for the people that are out there living in their vehicles and stuff that are like at streams and rivers and stuff like that, there's a lot of things out now that you can just get river water and filter that in your bottle.
Michael Ann, see what Amy just put?
We just hinted, Amy. We haven't given any details. We might do that. We might do that privately.
Do who?
The what? The where?
How many times?
The 3 amigos might discuss that.
$575 fixing in Spain. 2 teeth pulled and teeth cleaning. She might. Wow, that's pretty good deal though. Like you got a lot done. But yeah, an animal costs us as much as our vehicles do.
It's supposed to. There for a long time, they advertised that it'd even take arsenic out of water, that and hard metals and stuff like that. I know I can make a pot of coffee with it, and it tastes completely different than bottled water or regular water, just out of the faucet. I love that thing. They're not real, but you can get a kit to make them with 2 5-gallon buckets. But boy, the filters in mine last 3,000 gallons.
There's a difference between a distilled water. Like, I don't like the taste of a distilled water, which is the bottles. It's like distilled water. I like the water to be alive. You know what I mean? It refreshes you. That alive feeling of the water. Like the bottles, they almost it's like a stale feeling of water. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Everything's out of the still water. There's no minerals or anything in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I grew up with well water, so you get like all of the good things that's in the ground, in the rocks and stuff like that. The rocks are cleansing it too.
We have well water here.
Spring water be the best. Living near a spring.
I don't even like to cook with it, nothing, because I got sand coming out of it, out of our well into our house. So I just wash.
Can you have like a filter on there somewhere?
I don't know what he's got because we rent this place, so I couldn't tell you.
Our water comes from the water treatment plant there by the bridge.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes it's so heavily coordinated. And I was like, if I just take it out of the tap and go to take a drink, and all you can smell is like chlorine. So
Right.
that's
one
why
thing.
you filter it, because it's like it takes out all that taste and smell.
At Berkeley, will take all that chlorine out. I'm impressed with that Berkeley.
So my son got this thing for the shower, like this filter for the shower to filter the water in the shower.
hmm
It's now completely has stopped the shower from working because it's so corroded with stuff that was in the water. So I have to probably take it apart. There might be a filter inside or get a new filter. I don't know how it works. But my
Just
shower
have
doesn't
some
work now
CLR.
because
Yeah,
and
I was trying to think of-
if I have a bath without putting a bunch of salt in my bath and making it soft water, like my skin feels like it's ripping. Like I have sensitive skin to begin with, but my skin feels like it's ripping apart.
So I was trying to think of there, Crystal. They remember the commercial they take it off and stick the shower head in the thing of CLR.
Right.
Gets the lime and all those deposits off, which you get from like well water and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We got water coming out of a lake here, and it's pretty good about half the year. But then when it gets hot, when it really gets hot, all that cold water on the bottom comes to the top, and lakes roll over. Ooh, they're nasty then.
So I'm trying to debate whether I want to bring because I always have this water bottle with me. Whether I want to do this, or I want to get like the Brita one that has the filter in it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, look at that Berkeley before you buy another Bretta.
Okay. Maybe do you have a link for that? Maybe share that with me on Facebook. I think I have you on Facebook too.
I really don't, but it's just Bretta, Breta, and they've got all kind of sizes on them. But I tried the ones you were talking about. What was it?
Brita?
The Bretta and Berkeley. It was just so much better. It wasn't even funny.
Berkeley is better than the Brita.
Yeah, it was for me. Now, it may be the taste of the water wherever you're at.
Yeah, because different things are in our water from there to here.
All right, guys, I'm going to head to bed. My pills are kicking my butt.
You gonna have to do who?
I said, I'm going to head to bed. My medicine is kicking my butt.
Well, what were you coming in here talking about running? I mean, talking about being good or gooder or.
Yeah, I said I would be a good girl in here tonight.
She's probably tired and has no energy today, so she just knew
Well,
she
the
was
one
gonna be
pill
like,
when I take it, it makes me loopy. So, and then I'll either fall asleep. And I don't want to fall asleep on live because my luck, Ron Darrow will put me full screen.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Or
I've done it twice.
I'll start saying something and it will not make any sense.
Well, you do a lot of the time.
That makes sense.
I just found a bone in the back of my neck that was out of place. I just rolled it back in.
Oh, the top vertebrae?
Yes. I could feel this knot, and I was like, what the heck? And all I did was take my finger and slip it up underneath there and just pushed it just right, and I heard it pop.
A lot of people don't know that there's a bone right there at the base of the skull that is actually a vertebrae.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. I'm tired.
I think he was asking about your announcement.
Oh, you want the announcement that Michael Ann and I've got going on?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Well, you can't just put me full circle.
Well, I don't know if I can do both of y'all at the same time. Now, wait, that didn't sound right, did it?
No, it didn't.
You said it, not me.
See, we're good girls.
Listen here,
You laughed at
McGiggles.
Kenny.
I got your McGiggles. Okay, should we fill them in now?
Oh, yeah, well, what's her name?
Amy, are you in here?
Amy still here?
If you're in here, Amy, drop a 1 so I know you're in here.
She was in here a minute ago. Said she just got off work or got home.
Yeah, she's there. She said, yeah, I'm here. So tonight, Michael Ann and I have officially nailed down our flights to and from our trip, and they're paid for.
All right.
So our cruise flight is now booked.
You can sure save a lot of money doing them that far ahead of time.
Yeah, especially where I went through, because if we were to go like Southwest, it would have cost us $800 round trip for her and I to go together.
That's awesome.
And we paid under $400 round trip.
Wow.
For both of you together?
Yep.
400 round trip for both of you. That's like $200 a piece.
That's all it was. 200 and comes to like 300
that-
bucks by
that's
the
like-
time you pay for our
Must
one
be
luggage.
like $80 in gas just to go 3 hours from here to go visit my friends. Like, I could go on a cruise ship then.
Yeah. So it was it's like 300 and what did I say, Michael Ann? Do you remember? $307 for just the flight, and we both have to pay for one suitcase.
Yeah.
So going
Quite
there is like $40, coming back is $40. So anywhere between 60 to 80 bucks.
Diane thought it was what we were talking about last night. Yeah, we won't go there.
No. So we did that, and then thank God. So for those of you that are in the chat that are going on the group cruise, you guys need to go back into Facebook and find Larry's thing that he put down about the hotels, and call that hotel reservation between 9 and 5 tomorrow. I called there tonight to get my extra day in because I'm going in a day earlier than what we planned on. I wasn't even on the list, and the person that I was rooming with at the time, she had a king size bed. That ain't gonna work for me.
You're not sharing a
So-
king size bed?
No. No. So those that are going on the cruise with us, you guys should probably look into that. Except for you, Kenny, because I think they got all of your stuff taken care of.
Larry already talked with me, and he asked me a while back if I wanted a handicap room. And I told him, yeah, I'd prefer a handicap room so I'd be able to get in the shower and things like that.
Yeah, and
Okay, you're a couple,
there's only 11 names on there. Well, 12 now that I'm added to it. So, and then nothing is due until the day we get there.
It's not
So you have to
bad
ask-
if you're a couple going, but if you're two friends going, you want to make sure you got two different
Two
beds.
single
Yeah,
beds.
two single beds. Yeah,
Right.
and then Lorraine, we're going with American Airlines, and both of them are straight through flights. So if we flew from Detroit to Miami, we had first flight from Detroit to Miami was a 6.5 hour trip with 3.5 hours in a layover. And if we were to go back from Miami to Detroit, we could go for 4 hours with a stop real quick in Chicago O'Hare. And that was just probably to dump people off and then come the rest of the way. I was like, I'm not playing this game, especially with the Southwest hassle that they're having right now. We'll go straight through on both flights. First flight out, first flight in. First flight out, first flight in.
That's the way I did when I went to Quartzsite, Arizona. I went through American Airlines. But
And yeah.
I flew out of Douglas Airport, though. I flew out of Charlotte.
And Lorraine, so that you know too, the hotel for one night with tax and fees and all at the big hotel that everybody's staying at is $145.77. That's with taxes and everything. And guys, it does not cover breakfast because our hotel has a restaurant. I asked.
So many people don't eat breakfast though. I don't.
But I
eat
called. They want me to call tomorrow between 9 and 5 and ask the person that did that booking because that could be with breakfast. They just didn't include it in the notes.
Double check.
Give me some fruit and some coffee for breakfast, and I'm good.
Yes, Fairy Dust. That is exactly what it's called. The Hilton Garden Inns in Miami Airport. In Lorraine, when you call, you have to give them. In Larry's post, there is a group like confirmation number. So you got to give that group code so that way you can get the group prices for properly priced for the hotel room. Otherwise, it's more a night.
How come B didn't come up?
Because she's got to work in the morning.
Yeah, she's always up early in the morning.
Yeah.
My husband has to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she's not long after that. So
Yeah.
they're up.
Alrighty, guys. So I'm going to go.
I'll chat with you later, Crystal.
Yeah, come tomorrow. Well, we'll be live tomorrow night too. So
Oh,
7
that's right.
o'clock tomorrow night.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Come on.
Well, you guys motivated me to get my passport ready for maybe if I want to travel. You know what I mean? Like,
Right?
I got to get my passport ready, and I've been saying that forever.
I have my passport.
We got the 10-year one, and mine's good till 2028, so I don't have to worry about it for a while.
I'm getting mine done this month, so. And it should be back here in time for the trip. It better be. So, all right. Have a good night. Have a good night, Ron.
Hang on just a minute, Crystal. Love you.
Yeah.
Well, hell.
Yeah, Lorraine, are you flying? Do you already have your flights, Lorraine, for the trip or no? Because I just see Lorraine said that she's traveling with.
Not yet.
Okay, so it's if you travel American Airlines, you get a personal item and your carry-on for free. You have to pay for the second item and the third item. And with you having the mobility scooters, I think you could take them down to the gate and have them checked and put underneath the plane for free. That's what most airlines do. So you would have to pay 20 or 30, 60. You'd have to pay $60 a piece, I want to say. Wasn't it, Michael Ann, for 2 suitcases? Or was it 30 and 40?
30 a
remember.
piece each way. So it was $60 altogether.
So how much does it cost for a passport now? Is it like, does it cost money?
It's in Canada for the 10-year. I believe it was either 140 or 160.
I have an old passport from when I came to Canada years ago. Can I use that?
You can use it, but you have to renew it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
does it
the
cost
thing-
money to renew it?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially if it's expired. It's a little bit more paperwork.
Ron, was that for me in the private chat?
Yeah, I tried to, and it won't take it right. If you got it, it's all right. Doesn't matter.
I just need those 9
Yeah,
numbers.
like mine's old.
And if you have a Service Canada office near you, Cass, they have the applications there, and they're good at helping you go through the paperwork.
Don't blink.
Well,
Mine's all blank except for 2 stamps from Cuba, and they put it like halfway through, not the first page of the where you stamp things, Just opened up like in the middle somewhere and then stamped it. I'm like, okay, that's a weird place for it.
So
What-
this one here was for November 1990
Yeah, that's way expired.
and May. Oh wait, the last time it was stamped was May 10th, 1990.
Did you get that private chat, Crystal?
Hold on.
Yeah, pretty cool to have that though. Mine says Mexico on it. See?
Cool.
All y'all are traveling, and that's the reason I put it up there. You know, something happened. Y'all need to get hold of somebody, and you couldn't get hold of somebody else. You
Yeah,
text-
I just mine's in there too, so I just gave you mine.
Okay.
Are you shutting down or not?
I have some snail mail coming out to people too, so I'll be letting you know when I need some addresses.
There you go.
Snail mail.
Snail mail.
What's snail mail?
Snail mail. It's a package.
Oh, actually, I just sent out a package that I have wanted to send out for a while. It was for Tracy, and I finally sent it out yesterday.
Lorraine, you might want to go up on that, or come up on.
I'm not. I'm not Tim Ray. I'm the thing about it is mine's already taken care of. Tim Ray, my flight and everything.
Kenny, did you get I see you finally got her thing to show up on your chat tonight.
Yeah, I just went in and I just undid some of the where murder was in my blocked words list.
Yeah.
I just went ahead and undid it from there and saved it to where I undid it, and that's the reason why it showed up.
Good.
I
Good.
figured that much.
Huh?
I figured it was a blocked word or something.
Yeah.
Because I don't normally just randomly just be blocking people just to.
No, that's not who you are. I mean, you could see if they're putting a porn site on your thing like somebody did to mine today. You know, then yeah, you can turn around and block them and report them because that's exactly what I did. So,
I have certain words that I have blocked, like the F word, the CUNT word.
yeah,
There's
me
a lot
too.
of words that I don't like even
Yeah.
being said on my chat, so I had them blocked.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as y'all saw my list today, I got a list that's a mile long, so to speak.
Mile High? Mile High Club?
I have the same two that you just mentioned, Cass, and then I have another one related to the trucks. Because I didn't want anybody discussing it in there.
I've
Okay,
been-
Crystal's done.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I've
I
been
did
getting
the
a bunch
odd
of,
one.
bunch of porn in the comments that I've had to go in and delete on my on the comments they add
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That-
hold mine in review, and then I get to see them before anybody else. So none of my subscribers have to see that. So I
Right.
get to see it first, and they get to get rid of it because they send you these porn links.
Yeah.
As soon as
That's,
you say anything adult in your channel, that's these trolls. They hear it or something. It's like
they go right to like, and they tag in the video. You know that, right? They put their tag right on.
yeah. They put
Video
yeah.
at like the 10-minute mark, and I'm like, no, that's not what the station's about. Move along.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just blocked a bunch of people, or I block them and then I report them, so that way they can't come back to me. So,
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night.
Sweet
You too.
dreams.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow night.
Good night.
Later tonight.
Yeah, in a few hours.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Crystal.
Yeah, that just gave me some ideas for some other words I should put in there.
Well, I can't believe the prize Amy got on that Alaskan cruise.
I
That-
know.
That was
That's for double occupancy. It's like, if I could win the lottery to pay for the flight out there, I would go along. But
Mm.
the flight would be phenomenal.
yeah.
I get the type of trolls when I do like a certain, I'm set to a certain thing on my channel. You know, I do my readings. I have certain things I do, and then I'll have like, you know, when I'm doing the readings where people can donate for a reading for a personal question, nobody comes in to get that. But when I don't have it set to that, my title doesn't say that, that's when they come in. Hey, can I ask you a question? How does this person feel about, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, it's not what's happening right now.
Nope.
But that's what they do. They just want to come and distract your chat.
Exactly.
They don't really want a reading. Because to them to do that, they're still in negative energy, so they're not ready to hear the truth yet. They can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Well,
Come
you
back when you can.
that's the reason I don't try to run a topic on here, because a topic in this channel would last about 30 seconds. And then it's all, phew, it's all somewhere else. Hello, Roy and Becky. How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, there's a
Well,
place and
Vic,
thing for everything, right?
Hello, Janet.
Hi. Hopefully my internet holds. We had a power outage here before and it's been on and off and on and off. Yeah. So
Janice, look in the private chat and see if you got anything in there.
nothing, Ron.
Okay. I'll send you something here in a minute.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Surprise, surprise.
Private info.
It's not X-rated.
Oh,
Well,
That's
wouldn't be
unlike
because
you.
the rest of us up here could see it.
Well, hell, I might be a voyeur.
So I have my feathers up here. My kitty keeps playing with them. She keeps thinking they're birds.
Well, they're part of them. Probably smell like them.
tell me, is one of you guys got a fish tank or a water well or something or other that's running? I can hear water running, or it sounds like water running.
Oh, it could be my computer. It's sitting right beside here. Maybe it's the computer, the sound of the fan.
Don't know, but
I don't
either
have
that or-
no fish tank, no.
Either that or I got fluid on the brain. But the last two lives, I can hear water running. Or as I said, what sounds like water running.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, it could be my computer.
Whatever.
It's right here.
I can almost hear like a little high pitched squeak, but it's very faint. And maybe something that sounds like a bit of a fan.
Tell me, Ron,
Huh?
is this your social security number?
No, that's my telephone number.
Well, that ain't going to do me a hell of a lot of good. It'd cost me an arm and a leg to ring you.
It depends on what you're on. I'm just doing that because everybody's going on these cruises, and there must be emergency or something. Well, people could get hold of people anyway.
I use
Okay.
this app called Text Now. You can call anybody. Well, I don't know if it's how it works in the United States, but in Ontario, you can call anybody, long distance, all that, for free.
Yeah, no, I don't have international roaming on my phones. And
It's just as easy to.
yeah, it's through Telstra. Yeah, you may as well contribute to the national debt.
Just as easy if you're on everybody that's on Facebook. You can do Facebook Messenger, like
Yeah.
video call or voice call, and it doesn't cost you anything at all.
No, that's right. Yeah, video call, or I've got the iPhone. You've got Face Chat as well, or FaceTime, whatever they want to call it. But I use Messenger, but through Facebook, and you got your video chat with that as well, or Skype. I'm on Skype too.
My birth mom and I used to do Skype, and then we through another friend figured out the Facebook Messenger video things. I was like, that's a heck of a lot easier because Skype was always crashing on us, or we couldn't get it up.
I haven't used Skype for yonks for that very reason, and because you're in and out on that. And,
I'm in Ontario, and she's in Alberta.
Yeah.
We never have any issues.
No. Messenger is good.
Yeah, I use the text now for like calling my doctor, stuff like that, because like I don't have like money to have like a phone on regular, so I just have to use Wi-Fi phone, like something with that you can use with Wi-Fi to call people that you need to call, like regular numbers.
Yeah. Well, I talked to a friend I have in Virginia over there that's, and I use Messenger with that. We video chat one another from time to time. But the biggest problem I have is the difference in time. Yeah, like in my part of the earth, as I said, now ahead of you guys, give or take. And yeah, it's your daytime is I'm spitting out Zs. Most of the time, I'm dead to the world. Yeah.
That's the thing about having friends on YouTube is that we all have such different times that sometimes we don't see each other for days, and all of a sudden pop up and we see each other, or see their video, and we're in different time zones.
Hey, Timmy Ray, you just go to that person's comment and click on the three dots and just it'll say hide user, remove, put user in timeout and all that. So,
go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel.
yeah, there you go.
Just on the three dots beside you in YouTube.
In the YouTube, not on StreamYard.
But I'm going to drop down. I'm going to see you guys all later. Thank you for having me, Ron, and it was fun as usual. I always like meeting different people on here, and it's nice to see the different faces. And I haven't seen Janice on here in a while, so it's nice to see you back.
Hey, kicking it country, Scott.
Yeah, I get into too much trouble, Cass. So here I lay low for a few lives, and then I come back and
Sometimes we need people to like spice it up a little bit, like All right, see you all later.
Okay, bye.
There you are.
Hey, Janice,
Hi, Kenny.
you can have this stuff if you want it.
Yeah, love it.
I do not like it.
No, a lot of people don't, Kenny. But as I said once to you earlier, we were raised on it, so
So take it on the cruise and give it to Alana.
Yeah. No, we're all Vegemite kids here. It is an acquired taste, without a doubt. But
I wouldn't doubt it.
yeah, but no, I've got my own jar. Mine's a little larger than yours, Kenny. Yeah, the Vegemite kid. Yeah, I keep it in the fridge. I find you keep it in the fridge. Keep it in the fridge once you've opened it, Kenny. It doesn't get a real bitter taste.
I might
Yeah.
try that way.
Oh,
try
thanks
it
very
in the
much,
third room.
Sean. Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to come up, Sean called me, so I
I
talked
just,
to
I just want to give you his phone number in case y'all had trouble or something traveling,
okay.
and just, you know.
I will put it in my YouTube book with my other.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, mine.
how you doing, Sean?
I was gonna. I don't know whether you can see. Hang on. I don't know whether you can see
I was
this.
gonna be looking up your shirt.
No, that's why I didn't want to go too far. It's got my Aboriginal art on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's the barramundi fish.
That's cool. I like that.
You feeling pretty rough, Lorraine?
But
I said, are you feeling pretty bad?
yeah, a little bit. My temperature's not too bad. See, if it goes up to 101, I have to go. But right now it's 99.99. They have like a cutoff for me. You know, it's like if you get to 101, you get your butt up here. Because it's a 2-hour ride. There's no way I'll go to what's that hospital back, the one that tried to kill me 5 million times.
Were you talking about San Antonio or?
I go to San Antonio. I go to not the Methodist one, but
Oh.
the big one. I'm gonna forget.
They got so many hospitals in San Antonio, it ain't even funny.
Yeah, last time I was there was when COVID first started, and I had both kidneys were blocked. I had sepsis. I had pneumonia, and all the antibiotics I was resistant to. No, the one in Pearsall. What's the name of that one? That hospital.
Oh, the one in Pearsall's Frio Regional.
Oh, yeah. If I take an ambulance, they'll bring me to Frio Regional Hospital, and they gave me a pain medicine that made me go into a coma. And then when I come out, I was like hallucinating. It's like, why not just give me, morphine or they gave me Tramadol. That's what it was.
Tramadol, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, give me Toradol. I have a kidney problem. Give me Toradol. That works. Not Tramadol. Tramadol I'm allergic to that. I think the nurse couldn't read the doctor's writing and screwed up. And then she started yelling at me. She's like, if you were bad enough, we'd med flight you up to San Antonio. And I'm like, well, if I'm unconscious and going in and out of consciousness to the point where the doctor's worried I'm in a coma, what qualifies me to be med flighted up to San Antonio? When I have all those other issues.
They're getting more. They just don't hardly use Tramadol anymore.
No, I didn't even think about it because they don't use it.
Yeah, they've just about quit using it. I got messed
I
up.
would have been better off going to a veterinarian who specialized in cows than going to that place.
Sometimes it's like that. I got a head injury one time that knocked me out, and I would get cracked up and something like that. I was out for about a day, And then they come in and ask you all them questions. Well, did you do this? Did you do that? Hell, I don't know. I was knocked out. What the hell are you asking me for? And they'll just keep asking. Drive me crazy.
Or the classic one, how long you been out for? How the hell would you know that?
I mean, it just,
Is
The oven mitts.
there's barbecue tongs on the side. You might have to wipe them down.
It's already dripping. I don't have like time for that.
Pull them out onto a paper plate. I'm sorry. Rebecca's trying to take dinner out of the oven, and I don't even feel like eating anything.
you need to go take and get you some rest as much as you can, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I copied that your phone number.
Yeah, well, when y'all are traveling, going back and forth, well, you come right by within 5 miles of my place. So
Yeah.
if you had trouble,
I love Waco. Actually, Rebecca's. Are you back being boyfriend and girlfriend?
Who did what?
You and Jason?
No.
Oh, Rebecca's ex-boyfriend is going to drive us to the airport, and then he's going to pick us up and bring us home with the wheelchairs and everything. He's got a pickup truck and all that. So,
well, like I say, that phone number's there, and I know it like I said, y'all might be 5 miles from it when you're running up 35. So,
okay.
it don't never hurt to have somebody you can call if you have car trouble or something.
Oh, that's for sure. We've had enough of that. There's no good mechanics around. Not here.
I tell you what, I feel sorry for these damn mechanics. They got these cars so complicated now that, I sure wouldn't want to be.
I called and ordered a fuel pump and a fuel filter for that 76 GMC pickup truck. Because if every now and then it acts like it's not getting enough fuel or something to keep it going, and I thought, well, it might be a good idea to go ahead and change it because it probably ain't. That fuel pump and that fuel filter probably ain't been changed since 1976.
Yeah, I'll tell you something else to check too. Check that return hose on that gas filler neck.
That return hose on that gas filler neck.
Yeah, and you just put a little air to it or something, make sure it's open. So yeah, sometimes.
Well, I know that I want to get it changed, but I know it only cost me about like $28 and some change for the parts space, so that ain't bad. $4 for the filter, and $4 and something for the filter, and like $21 and something for the fuel pump. And it's just right there on the side of the engine block. Fuel pump.
Yeah, it's not hard to get to on those. I hate these new ones that got a fuel pump inside the gas tank. You can drop the whole tank down and get the fuel pump.
What they did with my F-250 is they cut a hole in the bed liner in the bed, and then took it out the top, changed it, put it back in, and just bolted down the metal plate over the bed, so we didn't have to drop the whole gas tank, because that would have been a pain in the ass. And that was our ranch truck.
Yeah, you got to pull the truck bed off for some of it.
That's what they would have had to do with mine, but they decided to just take a grinder and cut a square out, and right under the square it's just bolted down with 4 bolts, and they pulled out the gas filter and put a new one and popped it right back in. Took maybe a half an hour.
Yeah, it's not bad on some of those. On that diesel I had, if they had to put that fuel pump back in that diesel tank, it was $1,000 bill.
Yeah, I'd much rather have it. I'd much rather have it carbureted.
Maybe some broccoli and maybe some French fries. I'm gonna stay up, but I'm gonna be right back. I gotta run to the restroom.
Well, folks, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This damn knee is killing me. I'm fixing it. I think here in the next few minutes I'm gonna shut this thing down and get where I can sort of stretch out. I can't believe that damn thing kicked out again on me. But that's part of it.
I watched a video on how to do it today, on how to change that fuel pump.
I didn't know what you were gonna say. You watched the video.
Fix that knee. The video how to fix the knee.
No video.
You
on
might
how-
need some medical intervention on that, Ron.
It's too stubborn.
Mm.
Well, it was getting where it was feeling pretty good, and I just didn't ring. Yeah, I've got ice on it now, Cat. There. The bad part about it, Diane, I've been down this road a long time ago, and there ain't a hell of a lot they can do about it. They brace your knee forward and backwards, but they can't hardly brace you sideways. The last time I did that, I went in and I went to the VA. They went in and did all kind of tests and crap, and took and said, "Well, we'll make you a brace that part." And they ain't no telling what that brace cost. They probably cost $2,000 or $3,000. And I got up there and they fitted that brace to my knee and everything. And I said, "Well, that keep that knee from kicking out and me falling?" And they said, "Oh no, it won't do that." And I said, "Well, what the hell is it good for?" And he said, that doctor told me, said, "Well, it just make you realize that brace is on your knee and make you be more careful." You know what I did with that damn brace when I got back to the house. Craziest damn thing I ever heard of. Yeah, this is one of my. Your better half has probably got some dings and dangs from that rodeoing too. That's where I tore it up first time. I've had it tore up about 3 times. Yeah, they have, but the crazy part about it was getting better. And I just stepped and twisted. And there's a long story to that. And
That's all it takes.
when I was riding, well, I took and pulled a groin muscle. And I thought, well, I'll hop around for a while. And so after, I don't know, a couple months, well, it got where it didn't bother me anymore. And something happened. I was laying on the bed one night and moved my leg, and there was a damn knot jumped up on the side of my leg. And what the hell? So I went to the doctor, and he said, and this is just crazy answers you get from doctors sometimes. He said, "Yeah, you tore that muscle loose from all the way from your kneecap, and it's drawn up to where now it's not but about 2.5 inches long." I said, "Okay, well, can you fix it?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "We can probably fix it," but said it'll take from 9 to 12 surgeries and take about 2 years. I said, "Well, will it help it any?" He said, "Maybe." I said, "We ain't doing that." So that knee's weak anyway. Just one of them deals. But everybody puts up with something.
My nephew, when he was going through his growing spurt, I mean, he's 6 foot, or just a shade under 6'11" now, but when he was growing into himself, he was growing that fast. He was snapping ligaments and bits and pieces as well. He had to have ankle reconstructions, and oh God, the poor kid. Yeah, his kneecaps used to flip around to the side of his legs too, and yeah,
I've
just a mess.
10 folks that are real tall, and nearly all of them have trouble with their knees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They grow, like you say, they grow too fast.
Yeah. Well, he shot up. I mean, he was always a big kid, you know, for his age. But yeah, around about the 17, 18 mark, yeah, or 16, 17, 18 mark, he just skyrocketed. I mean, his father, who was an automotive engineer himself, his first car, my brother had to shorten the steering column because the kid couldn't get behind it without his knees jamming on the steering wheel. Yeah. And he had to redesign it for him.
Well, you know, I didn't hit the ground this time. That was one good thing about it.
That's good.
That first time, I was lucky I had that motorcycle helmet on. If I hadn't, I'd have busted my head wide open.
Hmm.
Because I slammed that helmet. But, you know, at my age, I'm in pretty good shape. And I learned something a long time ago. Doctors are pretty good, but they screw up just about as much as they can help. You got to sort of pay attention to what they're trying to do. You can't always just go along with them.
Some of them are in for the care, and other ones are in for the money. And he's trying to find the ones that are in there for the care.
Yeah, that's right.
Certainly is fairy dust. I mean, I get fairy dust has commented there. 6'11" is pretty tall. Here he is. I get a crick in the neck every time I go. If I, you know, to go up and see him, you know, you're like this.
I can imagine. I went to high school.
I'm 5'6". Yeah.
I went to high school with a guy that started out grade 9 at 6'9", and when he finished grade 12, he was 7'2".
Oh, yeah, that's even worse.
Broke his leg, and the crutches were taller than I was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel sorry for my nephew. You know, he anyone that's got a ceiling fan, you know, the kid's got a duck. He gets a buzz cut up every time, or you know, most standard doorways are only about 6'9". He's got a duck to get under him. Yeah, you know, they walk around with a permanent slouch, you know, for fear of what's going to happen to them. Unsuspecting, yeah.
I had one uncle that was 6'10", and he married a little old gal that was 4'11".
Oh, good Lord.
11 and a half. That was hilarious.
We had a kid at the doctor's office that was 6'8".
Yeah.
Try to measure him on the weigh scale when they have the little thing that lifts up and you got to put it up to the top of their head.
Yeah.
You just added 2 inches from the weigh scale, and then you're trying to get me to reach up to the top of his head. I had to step on a stool to do it.
I get a tickle at them people to measure how tall you are. I can go in and they'll measure me one time and I'll be 5'11", and the next time I'll be 6 foot, and the next time I'll be 6'1". You know, how in the hell can they be off on that measurement that damn?
Oh, the same thing. I'd go to
2
measure
inches.
one of the babies, and
Crazy.
it's like, okay, he's 21 inches right now. The next time he comes in, it's like, why is he coming up at 20? Or somebody else has got him at 20, or the record from the hospital says he's 21 inches, and I can't get the kid past 19. I'm like, where the heck did they get 21 from?
Yeah.
I could understand a small variation, you know, like say the difference between first thing in the morning to last thing in the day type of measurements, but, you know, with gravity, but not that big a margin. That's too far.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
You'll have your back against that wall that they measure you off of. Or at the VA, they got one that you put your shoulders and your butt up against the wall. So you got to stand up straight, cat. I think they just write down whatever the hell they want to write down. And I'm just exactly opposite as your fella. I'm short-legged and real long from the waist up. And so everybody's built different.
Yep.
I bought that motorcycle, and that's something I got to change tomorrow. I got the parts in for it.
Lillian.
And but the mirrors on that damn motorcycle, if I'm sitting there looking, I see a little bit out of the right mirror, and I can't see crap out of that left mirror. My shoulders are wide, and it completely blocks the rearview mirrors out. I'm gonna have to go in and put some more mirrors.
Did you have the I'll just hand you the broccoli.
No, let's put the butter on the broccoli. That way it will melt.
Huh?
Oh, Rebecca's trying to. We got broccoli, meatloaf, and French fries. I'm just gonna have a little bit of broccoli because my temperature's up to 100 now. So I'm trying to get her to eat dinner, and she's like, "Well, here's the butter. Where should I put the butter?" I'm like, "On the broccoli."
Get down, Flo.
She's a little distracted.
Last time I went hunting down there I was at Freer, and we were javelina hunting. We was on a 28,000 acre ranch, and that old boy that was running that hunt, he told us that if one of y'all gets rattlesnake bit or something like that, said you just take and run through the damn fences. The gates were locked. Said you just run through the fence. Said because it's 2 hours before anybody can get down here. You know, if you get bit, and he said you don't let nothing stop you. You just go to run through fences and head on towards San Antonio.
Yeah. There's nothing out there in Frio. Yeah, it's like just wilderness.
Yeah, there's some big old ranches down there in that country. I got one old man I know down there that owns 140,000 acres in Texas.
The Garzas?
Now, this guy's name is Wilkes.
Oh, Wilkes.
He found a place across the river that was 260,000 acres he wanted to buy, but Americans can't buy land within 150 miles of the border. And so he wound up with a little old gal that worked for him and made a deal with her, and he married her to where she could own that land across the river. I mean, it was just a convenient deal, you know. But he owned 345,000 acres or something like that. Hell of a lot of country. You could drive up to his house and there'd be javelinas running around, their pets, and you'll look up on the roof on his house, and most of the time there's a damn bobcat laying up on the roof of the house. It's just babies he caught and brought in there. Them damn javelinas, they won't let somebody out of a pickup.
No, they're mean. They're really mean. There's a bunch of those exotic hunting camps too, where you can hunt exotic animals.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a big deal, especially in hill country.
Yeah, I know. We saw what looked like a lynx or a cheetah or a leopard or something. It was all spotted, and it was a big cat dead on the side of the road. It had climbed the fence. There's all these ranches that do this, have really 10-foot fence with barbed wire and everything, but that one got out right into traffic, right on 35.
Well, you know, they're getting pumas, and not pumas, but jaguars and leopards and all that kind of stuff coming up from Mexico now because it's been so dry down there. I've got a friend of mine that lives in Big Bend, in that country out there, and he had deer pictures up, and them little Mexican bears have come up across the border and just tore them pictures up all the time. He got all kind of pictures up. It's a javelina, starts with a J, William. It's a little animal, looks like a pig, but it's not really a pig. But
there's photos on my Facebook page under photos. There was some javelinas that I took pictures of.
No.
They're just small ones, though.
Stop. Put your paws down.
We worked on a ranch, and it was like we knew where the rattlesnakes were, so we kind of avoided them. But then I go home, and I'm in my garden at home, and I go to reach out and pull a weed, and there was a small rattlesnake, and I'm going, dang, that bites me, I'll die. Because they don't know how to stop their venom. They just overload you, and you just die like really quickly because they just don't have no off switch. I'm like, and
Well,
then
you-
the guy next door had a coral snake in his yard.
Yeah, the coral snake will get you.
Oh yeah, they're nasty.
Coral snake, they don't even make a antivenom for it anymore. There wasn't enough call for it, and they quit making it. So you're just, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah,
Now, people talk about rattlesnakes in Texas, and Texas has got a lot of rattlesnakes.
but it's not as bad as the coral snakes.
The 90% of the people, there's usually about 8 or 10 people a year die from rattlesnake bite. And most of them are in Arizona and New Mexico. And it's a green rattlesnake, they call him a Mojave rattlesnake. And he's got the cobra venom and the rattlesnake venom both. And if he bites you, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah,
And
mountain rattlers up in New England and all through up through Appalachia and all that. They're really bad.
And you guys complain about coming to Australia that everything here's trying to kill you. Crikeys.
More or
We're
less.
nowhere near as bad as that.
Yeah,
What-
but I think you guys just got an overload. We only got them a little bit, like a couple of handfuls of stuff. You got like everything.
No.
well, if you think about it, Janice, there's 330 million people in the United States. And for 8 people to die from snake bite in a year, that don't amount to nothing.
I don't know what our stats are here with snake bite, but I don't think we have too many deaths from them.
I thought y'all had some over there that were bad dogs that if they hit you, you were in trouble.
Well, probably, as far to my knowledge, probably the most lethal is the taipan, but that's got a very limited area, and it's all up north, the tropical area. It's pretty much limited to. The browns and the blacks and the tiger. Well, the blacks, I don't even think they treat with venene now unless they really have to. But the blacks and the tiger, everywhere is got anti-venene for them that carries them. And generally just to, for treatment and transfer, it's just immobilise the limb wherever you cop the bite. And I don't. I'll have to get on the Google machine later and find out what the stats are. But I don't think that there's too many deaths resulting from it.
Well,
I know just down the road here, the other side of the lake. They from time over the summer months and that they have issues with tiger snake, but it's mostly the damn cats that they get after. Because a cat will torment her, want to play with a snake. Well, they don't muck around a tiger. But other than that, I haven't heard of anyone getting bitten or, human people, humans getting bitten.
how many people are in Australia?
I think we're just under 26 million, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's the meatloaf book.
yeah. But the sort of the you've got extremes here. Most of the populations are around the periphery. Yeah. The coastal areas and inland.
Well, you got areas of Texas that's got a lot of rattlers or copperheads, or where I live, you don't hardly ever, you see a rattlesnake once in a while crossing the road or something, but most of the time it's copperheads. And but like here in the States, you got 4 poison snakes. You got a copperhead, a coral snake, water moccasin, or cottonmouth, and rattlesnake. So we
Good night, Diane.
Right.
But
Now, when I lived north of Corpus Christi, we had a lot of water moccasins in the ponds.
Yeah.
And then we had alligators, 13-foot alligator in Rockport going up the access ramp to the highway.
That's anywhere, Kathleen.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's one thing that scares me to death here is the crocodile, the saltwater crocodile. I mean, you can ski behind those damn things; they're huge. But and of course, with the monsoonal rains and that we get up at the northern part of Australia, and they'll come the salties. Yeah, fresh water doesn't worry them; they'll inhabit fresh water as well, and so. It kills with the monsoonal rains and floodings and what have you. They go walkabout, and you've got to be very damn careful. If you're getting into pools or riverways, creeks, whatever. Yeah, with a big croc there, but most of them are all marked anyway.
No, I'm not asleep. I'm just listening and multitasking.
You know what a big nuisance is around here is the coyotes.
Yeah.
They've introduced the wolves back in here. That red wolf.
Yeah, I saw one. I was
Kath,
surprised. I didn't know.
are y'all having trouble with wolves in that area you're at up there? I tell you what, something that's funny here, a lot of people don't realize, but we got saltwater crocs here in the States. They're mostly in Florida. But again, we got the alligator.
I'll take some French fries.
Yeah, well, we've got alligator here too.
Yeah,
But to my knowledge, it's mostly just the Johnson freshwater alligator.
I'll
They're
try
pretty
one
small.
Crispy potato.
I tell you what, Kat, I've got a friend of mine that lives in Wyoming, and they're having heck with them things. They're killing cattle and all kind of stuff. And they've got overpopulated in certain areas, and they're causing a problem. Them things are huge. You start talking about a male like a timber wolf, he weigh 200 pounds.
Oh yeah, they are really big.
Little old Betty cow, he ain't gonna bother you.
Okay, folks, I'm going to call it a night.
Night, Michael Ann.
I'll see
Good
you.
night, Michael Ann. Sleep well.
Good night,
Okay.
Michael Ann.
Be good, Diane. Enjoyed it, girl. Well, I think I want to do the same thing. Yeah, we got a bunch of mountain lions coming back here too, Kat. The reason the mountain lions are coming back here is a hog.
I'm just laughing at Sean's comment. Yes, Sean, I do agree with you.
Yeah, we got that problem too, Sean.
Yeah.
And collectively, they're not worth the air that they breathe.
And that's the truth.
Hmm.
And the only way that these old countries have really got a shot at coming back if you just went in and fired every damn one of them, started over.
Yeah.
New people couldn't screw it up any worse than what they've done.
And they really need their paychecks.
Maybe if they
They
really
needed it.
followed the
They're all
Constitution,
overpaid.
it might help.
Yeah.
That's why we have a Constitution.
Your mountain lions, Kat, are getting real bad here in Texas too. But the reason is all these damn feral hogs, these wild hogs that's running around, it's just a perfect food source, and they don't have to move anymore. Used to, a mountain lion had a 500-mile home range that they roamed, and now I can take and show you 2 or 3 pair that stay within 4 or 5 miles of the same place, but they've got wild hogs everywhere, and all they got to do, they're about the only thing to take one of them wild hogs down. But they've got thick. Listen, we done went 2:15. I'm fixing to shut this thing down and stretch out.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.
Hi. Rebecca said good night.
Yeah.